Have you ever heard of a guy who gives away millions of dollars just for fun? What if I told you he started with nothing but a camera, a dream, and an obsession to crack the YouTube algorithm? This is the extraordinary rise of MrBeast, the man who turned kindness into content and content into an empire, and the man who became the face of YouTube billionaires.
I am sitting on $5 million in cash.
But the real question is, how did MrBeast actually start? Because sure, we've all seen the crazy challenges, million-dollar giveaways, and viral stunts. But how did a teenager with no money, no fame, and just a basic camera go from zero to global internet icon? Well, that's probably what you're here to find out. And if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because here, we don't just tell stories, we break down how legends are made. Now let's rewind and discover how MrBeast really began his journey. Jimmy Donaldson, you probably know him better as MrBeast. He didn't become rich and famous overnight. When he was just a teenager, Jimmy spent most of his time in his room watching YouTube videos and thinking, how do people actually become successful here? He wasn't interested in fame at first. He was obsessed with understanding how YouTube worked. While most kids were playing games, Jimmy was testing titles, thumbnails, and video lengths. He tried making different kinds of videos, like gameplays and funny skits, but nothing really worked. Still, he didn't give up. Then one day, Jimmy did something crazy. He sat in front of his camera and counted to 100,000 out loud.
999. 100,000.
Yes, you heard that right. He just kept counting for hours. It sounds silly, but this video exploded with views. People were amazed that someone would do something so strange and for so long. That's when MrBeast realized the secret. People love watching things that are big, bold, and unbelievable. After that, he kept making wild videos. He read the entire dictionary, watched paint dry, and even said Logan Paul 100,000 times.
Logan Paul.
But soon, he wanted to do something more meaningful. He started giving away money, first a few $1,000s, then tens of thousands. He'd walk up to strangers and hand them stacks of cash or buy them a car. And guess what? People couldn't stop watching. His giveaways became bigger and crazier. He gave his 1 millionth subscriber a house. He opened a real-life Willy Wonka chocolate factory. He even recreated the entire Squid Game series, but without the danger, of course. All of these videos got millions of views. But the money wasn't just for show. MrBeast was using his success to help others, and viewers loved him for that. But how did he afford to give away so much money?
It's really a lot of money. And thank you so much.
Well, MrBeast was smart. As more people watched his videos, YouTube paid him more in ad money. He also partnered with sponsors who gave him money in exchange for featuring their products in his videos. But instead of keeping the money, he put it back into his content. He hired a team, bought better cameras, and planned even crazier ideas. The more he gave, the more people watched, and the more he earned. Eventually, MrBeast turned his channel into a full business. He launched Beast Burger, a food brand that people could order from online, and it became a massive hit. Then he created Feastables, a chocolate bar brand, and fans rushed to buy it. Suddenly, he wasn't just a YouTuber, he was an entrepreneur, making millions not only from views, but also from his products. MrBeast didn't stop there. While many people would enjoy being rich and famous, Jimmy had a different goal. He wanted to make a real difference in the world. That's why he started a second channel called Beast Philanthropy. On this channel, he gave away food to families who needed help. He built homes for people who didn't have one. He even helped build wells so villages in Africa could have clean water. These weren't just stunts. They were acts of kindness that changed lives. What made MrBeast different was that he never acted like he was better than others. Even when he gave away huge prizes, he stayed humble. He always said that his goal was to make the best videos possible and help as many people as I can. This attitude made people love him even more. Fans around the world saw him not just as a YouTuber, but as a hero, someone who used his fame and money to do good. As time went on, MrBeast became one of the biggest names on the internet. His subscriber count shot past 100 million. Companies and celebrities wanted to work with him. Everyone from Elon Musk to The Rock talked about his videos, but Jimmy stayed focused. He didn't let the fame go to his head. Instead, he used every dollar he made to make his next video even bigger, more fun, and more helpful to others. He also inspired a new generation of YouTubers. Young creators now look up to MrBeast the same way athletes look up to their favorite players. They don't just want to be famous, they want to be smart, creative, and generous like him. He showed the world that you can get views without drama, you can grow rich without hurting people, and you can win without stepping on others. One big moment in MrBeast's journey came when he beat PewDiePie to become the most subscribed person on YouTube. For years, PewDiePie had been the king of the platform. But Jimmy's style, huge challenges, life-changing prizes, and big-hearted ideas connected with more people. It wasn't just about fun anymore. It was about using YouTube to build a better world. Behind the scenes, MrBeast built an entire company. He hired editors, writers, and producers. He opened offices where teams could plan every detail of his crazy videos. Each challenge was like a movie.
First up, he's about to do it!
With costumes, props, scripts, and even safety teams. He treated YouTube like a business, and he ran it like a boss. That's why some people started calling him the Elon Musk of YouTube. And yes, he made a lot of money. Some people say MrBeast is already a billionaire or will be one very soon. But if you ask him, he'll tell you it's not about the money. It's about the mission. He wants to grow the biggest channel ever and use it to solve real problems in the world. Even though MrBeast has reached the top, he still works harder than ever. He doesn't relax or slow down. In fact, he often says he reinvests every single dollar back into his videos. That means if a video makes him $1 million, he might spend the whole amount, sometimes even more, just to make the next one even crazier. Why? Because he wants people to enjoy his content and feel like they're part of something big. One time, he made a video where he gave away $1 million to one person in a challenge that looked like a real game show. Another time, he gave people their dream houses, their dream cars, and even dream vacations, all just for being part of his video. But it wasn't only the winners who felt lucky. The millions of people watching from home also felt inspired. That's the real power of MrBeast. MrBeast showed us that YouTube isn't just a platform. It's a place where one person with a big idea can change the world. And now he's not just changing the internet, he's changing lives. So what can we learn from MrBeast? That you don't need to start with money, you need to start with obsession. That you don't need to follow trends, you need to create your own lane. And most importantly, that kindness, when done right, is the most viral content of all. MrBeast didn't just change YouTube. He changed how we think about success, generosity, and what's possible on the internet. And he's just getting started. If you found MrBeast's journey as inspiring as we did, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay tuned for more epic stories about creators who didn't just chase fame, they built legacies.